voices rising higher. Let's go.
Hello, welcome to Africa Cakes, the period where we sit to talk about all the great things going on in African football, and it's been highly exciting. We've seen games from the Cup of Nations. We're in the quarterfinal stage, and this is the period where it gets very tough. To be fair to you, everyone we have seen so far deserves to be where they are. Who will be going home and which Final Four will make it through to the semi-finals? We'll be going through our thoughts and our notes right here on Africa Cakes live and out of the studios. I'm Femi Faraway. Happy New Year, by the way. I've also got the guys Prince Phil Oviesa and Opeyemi Moro today. Guys, Happy New Year. Opey, you've got a good smile this year. What's going on?
Happy New Year, Femi. It's good to be here.
Prince Phil?
Ready to go, as usual.
All right, so, well, it's set for us in terms of the games lined up for the quarterfinal. We're recording this before the matches starts. So we'll obviously make our predictions going into the games from the Africa Cup of Nations, the top scorers, and the players we think have caught our attention. But that will be after this break. Stay with us. Okay, so welcome back to Africa Cakes live right here on our studio. And before we went for the break, we're going to tee you up and tease you with all the games lined up for the quarterfinal stage. But we need to first deal with the elephant in the room, and that's the Super Eagles. The bonus Rockers has aired his ugly head once again. I want to start out with that because I just want to get that out the way. What's the update? What's the story? The NSC chairman says it's in the pipeline. But let's talk about the situation. How did we get here? And what we learned from the past.
I think hearing this again, occurring in 2026, I think is a big deal because during the playoffs, we had this issue, and that was one of the reasons why we are talking about not being in the World Cup. And this is a very peculiar one. We are in the AFCON, we are in the quarterfinals, and this is really occurring again. But the NSC has assured us that it's in the pipeline, and we heard of the players, talking about boycotting the training and all of that. But good enough, they trained, and they are expected to play the quarterfinal. I just hope this won't cost us anything, but I think their bonuses need to be paid.
Prince, let's talk about the quarterfinal game. Nigeria went past Mozambique 4-0. There's so many things going good for the team. We hear there are bonuses, including bonuses matched by sponsors, $10,000 for every goal, and it's called 4. Maybe that explains why some persons were very temper during the last game, because the more goals they scored, the more money they make. But
that money is not an individual money; it's for the team.
It doesn't matter. So look, if we score this in, there's more money to share for the team, right? But all the same, let's talk about the monies that has been promised to Super Eagles and the run so far in the tournament. How impressed? Because if I remember clearly, you beat Mr. Positive last year. What's going on and on? Nigeria is the team that scored the most goals in the tournament.
What was my take? I told you the team will go out from the group stage as we progresses. That's what I told you.
You said Nigeria will make it out of the round of 16.
No, I told you the group that we've always been in the round of 16.
No, I said we won't make it out of the round of 16.
Go and play back the video. I said we'll make it from the round of 16, and that is where the problem will start from.
So you are saying that we will not make it out of the quarterfinal?
We won't. I still hold my ground.
But the goal will score, Prince.
It does go translate to...
It's a new year, Prince.
Yes. I remember myself.
Look at what the team has done. 4-0.
Fantastic.
4-0.
Fantastic.
Has any team in this tournament scored like Nigeria? Has any team?
Take away nothing from other teams with due respect. But when you look at the pedigree of some of these teams, can you score 4-0 against Cote d'Ivoire?
Yes.
Can you score 4-0 against Morocco?
Yes.
I disagree with you.
This team fear nobody.
Yes, I agree. No, they've been very fantastic. I've watched all their games. My initial fear of not having a very fluid midfield has been taken care of. But there's still a need to know that this team, the chemistry has not really gelled.
We're recording this show before the quarterfinal games kick off. Nigeria plays Algeria on Saturday, right? What's your prediction?
I just told you right now, we're not going off on the quarterfinal
Algeria,
stage.
Nigeria, don't dribble past.
I'm not dribbling you.
You are saying Nigeria Uja. Okay.
Nigeria to win. Although we are facing a more difficult side when it comes to defense.
They're facing the best defense in the tournament.
Yeah. So they've been so compact, in their defense. But I think Nigeria will get a goal. We get a couple of goals against them. You know what happened in 2019? I don't think it will occur again. So I'm picking Nigeria to win. We might go into extra time, but Nigeria to win.
All right, so it's very clear. We've all made our choices, right? Ope thinks Nigeria through. Prince Will thinks Nigeria out. Okay. I think Nigeria will make it through. I'm very confident of Nigeria getting to the final of this tournament. I think victory over Algeria, whichever of Morocco or Cameroon, and I want Morocco. I think Nigeria is good for it. But again, we're taking one game at a time, so let's not rush. Let's look at the second semi-final. Egypt against Ivory Coast.
It's going to be a tough one because they are the defending champion, Ivory Coast. And they've had, wonderful outing at the AFCON. It's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to get into the extra time. But Ivory Coast to win.
It's been a long while I see a defending champion coming to defend the trophy and still existing within the quarterfinal. So it's exciting to know. I see Ivory Coast going through.
I think Egypt. The mere fact that we can just get a Nigeria-Egypt final, that's what I'm looking for also.
Oh.
I'd love the Ivory Coast, but look, I'll move past that revenge. Let's move on. I need something. Give us a new revenge. I'm going to say Egypt. So we've predicted this quarterfinals for Saturday, right? Like we mentioned, this show was done before that one. So we'll see how it goes out. We'll send you all our updates right here. And there are a few things we need to talk about in terms of some of the stories that have come out of AFCON. I'm going to go first, right? Princeton has got a few more things to upload and then up as well. I think the story that has moved me the most in this AFCON, and when I say moved me for brotherhood, for the true story of what African football is the fan from Congo, right? The fan from Congo. He's called Patrice Lumumba, but that's not his real name. But the guy stands for me as if there's going to be an award for anything, any free, maybe a special award, is that guy I give it to in this tournament. Because how do you stand for 90 minutes, right? Mimicking the salute from Lumumba, which he did in the 60s, right? Guys, 90 minutes, you're not peace. You're not move, nothing. You just stood. And then when his side lost, you could tell how obsessed he was, right?
Whipping.
He was really whipping. That the Algerian fans celebrated him. They called him in. They had like a special recognition for him. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It was beautiful. I love him. I wish that we'll get to see him. As one of us now, because of him, I want the Congo to move forward. I want Nigeria to go to the World Cup, but look, I'm going to get to see that guy at the World Cup. That's what I'm going to look forward to. That's what I want to see. But Prince, you've also got a few stories coming out from this AFCON that have excited you. Well, maybe not excited you, they have sort of informed you. So let's go through some of them.
One of them is the shock. Coaches have been sacked.
Oh, yeah.
The Tunisian coach that was sacked just kept me on the edge. That's the game.
Trabelsi.
Yes, that's the game. You hire, you fire. But I don't think this was just the best time. We saw it in Cote d'Ivoire. But I think that's just a low point for me.
Okay, how about you, Okwe? What else?
I think it should be the DR Congo guy for me. The Algeria game, he stood 90 minutes into the extra time, and that was massive. Also,
I have to always also add, his color blocking is.
The color. You know that Africa is beautiful.
That's the color
the
of
color
the Congo
blocking,
national
the
team.
blue,
No,
the red,
it has some weird
the
colors.
yellow.
Where's orange? I'm like, what are you
You
wearing?
just have to see him.
But if you look at Congo's flag, that's what you have there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, matching it up
know
as
what?
a person.
Because of what Algeria did to Congo, we have to punish them.
Are you from Congo?
Yes, we have to punish them.
And like you said, I think I really want to see them at the World Cup.
We need to punish them.
That's beautiful.
We need to punish them. I was also going to mention that the fallout we've seen from some of the countries, Gabon, remember, disbanded their team.
Yes.
Burkina Faso have done the same thing. They've sacked everybody, they've told everybody, the government has said everybody.
I think
right?
from Angola too.
Angola told all the players to report back to Luanda. You can understand Angola's.
You can't go to your club side.
first.
You have to come back first.
You know what Angola did? Angola played a friendly game against Argentina. I think they paid about $10 million for that friendly to go on. Gave the opportunity to the players to see like Messi, be motivated by these guys. And then they came to AFCON, and I think they played very well.
They did.
They actually tried.
But I would love to see African teams learn. And I'm saying that if you plan, sometimes you may not get the results immediately. It's a long term. Angola played very well last tournament, if you remember. It was Nigeria that knocked them out.
I was much of expectant of them this particular AFCON.
I think they're still in a state of becoming. They're building, right? South Africa, let's use South Africa for example. South Africa has been playing good football. What have they won with it?
I never expected South Africa to go that far in this particular.
Everybody has celebrated Hugo Bros that, last time they played very well. They narrowly lost out to Nigerian penalties. World Cup qualifier, they did very well. AFCON, they're going to do very well.
Them to go very far.
They couldn't even make it past the round of 16.
Yeah.
So the question they ask is, have they moved forward? The answer is yes. But have you seen the results now? No. It's a process. And that's what I think Angola needs to wait for. I think Burkina Faso also did pretty well.
Yes, they did.
Because why they got a few good players, Bertrand Traore, Dango Ouattara, Tapsoba. It's a process.
Now, for you, let me ask you, Femi, now that you're talking about the process, which of the things do you think is the team of, I know when you get to the finals, you could say this is the team of the tournament. Within the groups up to this particular stage,
Nigeria.
Which team you want to say? No, not because you're in Nigeria.
No, Nigeria. And I'm saying it because what makes football interesting? Goals. Algeria has the best defense because I think they kept 4 clean sheets. But has Algeria excited you? Have you watched Algeria football? You're like, more. Morocco is the closest because Morocco has shown us flashes of brilliance. But I think I've seen a few games. Nigeria played Tanzania.
Therefore, I don't want to see a Morocco Nigeria final.
I want to. I want to see semi-final. I want to see Nigeria play Algeria, the best defense. And I want to see Nigeria play Morocco, the team with the most fans, and they play one of the best football. I think that attack. I've heard the story that defense win you tournaments.
Yeah.
But I don't believe it. I think a good attack wins you a tournament. And I feel that the Super Eagles are playing very well. It's like Nigeria now goes out and creates opportunities. And it's not just about Mozambique. I'm talking about Tunisia.
What will you attribute that to? The Nigerian spirit, right?
I attribute it to coaching. I think that what the coach has done, right? The coach has studied his team. And Principal, we disagree to agree in a lot of things. But
we need to evolve.
Yes.
And I think the coach is evolving.
He's evolving. As a matter of fact, he has deployed 2 formations in this tournament. Either goes for his number 4-3-3, right? Or he goes for his diamond 4-4-2, right?
And he still interprets to that
in that 4-3-3. The personnel, the only difference in that personnel is if he goes to diamond, he plays one of Chidera Ejuki, right? If he switches back to 4-3-3, that's when Onyeka sits in to support that midfield because number one, he doesn't have the legs.
Yeah.
Iwobi doesn't do the most intense tackling. He needs somebody who is a natural breaker, who also has the legs to move. Yes, who can move. And that's where Onyeka comes in. If you remember, against Tanzania, brought him off the bench, right? The next game against Tunisia started him. And that was the trick. That was the flick that came in our game. In the 3rd game against Uganda, he went back for his wing guys. Played Moses Simon and Chidera Ejuke because when the opposition wasn't going to have a lot of the ball, he wanted Nigeria Super Eagles to be a lot more on it. In the game against Mozambique, now we've seen Mozambique play Cameroon and DR Congo and give them a very good run, right? They even beat Gabon, remember, this tournament.
Yes.
I thought he realized that, you know what, I want to underestimate my opponent. And he played there. But the front 3 movement, the movement of Osimhen, the movement of Ademola Lookman, and Akko Adams. For me,
I think Akko Adams is one of the revelations in this tournament.
Yeah.
I agree. I want to say that, but I want to give credit to Lookman. Back-to-back tournaments, Lookman has been our standout player. For me, it wasn't Ekong that was my standout player last time.
He has been the goal provider.
It wasn't Ekong who was my standout player the last time. It was Lookman. It was Lookman. Lookman was our top scorer, right? Lookman performed. But Cap gave it to Ekong. Okay, that's fine. This time, Lookman again has shown. That's why we say consistency.
It's very important. And with all things that happened to him,
yes, in the club
side, even during the qualifiers to the playoff, people were like, I think Lookman should sit this out. He needs to get back to himself. But over the time, he has showed that, see, I have it in me. Problem aside, at least I deserve to be.
I must say this, irrespective of the fact that I don't have 100% believe in the Super Eagles. The team spirit right there in Tunisia has been fantastic, and that's a plus for the Super Eagles.
In Morocco, you mean?
Yes, in Morocco, I beg your pardon. That's fantastic.
Please, you can say something good about Nigeria.
Excuse me, I'm real, Femi.
No, we are fake. We are fake. You know what? Talking about what real and what's not. We had our say about the quarterfinal games. Let's get to listen to you on the streets, what you're saying about this game. We'll come back and share a little more about who is performing out of the ordinary.
AFCON AFCON isn't just happening in the stadium. It is happening right here on the street. That's why I'm out here with the fans to hear what this tournament truly means to them. I am Betty Ajayi, reporting from iRival Studios. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How you go rate the performance of the Super Eagles so far for this AFCON match?
Well, Super Eagles, they are very good at this time around. We're more expectation we want from them also. And I believe that before the end of the match, Nigeria will make it, to carry the cup, for the fourth time, as far as I'm concerned. Because what they are doing now, they are cooperating, and that's what it's supposed to be.
So what do you think the Super Eagles can do to win the AFCON?
Well, I've been expecting Nigeria to meet Algeria, because I want Algeria to believe that they have gotten a supernatural that will, deal with them. This time around, they're going to see 3-1, against Algeria.
So, do you have your two finalists in mind already?
My two finalists, which I believe will be Nigeria and either Morocco or Egypt.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay. So, how would you rate the performance of the Super Eagles at the AFCON so far?
Actually, presently, those guys are amazing because they are really, they are meeting up the expectation. I think our next match against Algeria will be really. I'm not sure it will be difficult for Nigeria to qualify against Algeria because those guys have been performing so wonderful from the onset. So, and I believe with the performance and the courage and the confidence our Nigerian player has, I'm sure we are going to defeat Algeria, and by God's grace, we will surely get to the final.
So, what do you think the Super Eagles can do to win the AFCON this year?
Actually, they've been doing the right thing from the beginning. All I think they need to keep doing is, to keep giving their best. And according to what happened recently between Lukman and Osimhen, I think the coaches and the Nigerian administration football, they need to work on that because according to what happened between those two guys, it might affect the team. But thank God, according to what I heard, I think everything has been resolved, and with their effort, surely we will definitely get there.
So, do you have your two finalists in mind already?
Yeah, I believe Nigeria and Morocco will surely get to the final. And I'm rooting for Nigeria. As a Nigerian, I'm rooting for Nigeria. And according to their performance, I believe Nigeria will surely triumph.
Good afternoon, Oga.
Good afternoon.
So, how you go rate the performance of Super Eagles so far for the AFCON game?
10 over 10. 10 over 10. We won 4, we right. 4 or 5, right? Yeah, that's 10 over 10, 10 over 10.
Okay. So, what do you think say Super Eagles fit do make them win this AFCON this year?
Now make them stick together now, as in make our team. I think make them get teamwork, and make we use our opportunities. If we do what I want, use our opportunities very well. We go win the competition. So make we just stick together, teamwork, play together, pass. Or 1-2, make we just pass as they pass. Teamwork. We go win the competition.
So you don't get your two finalists from which team you think say go dey final?
Nigeria go dey final first. Nigeria and Egypt sha. Nigeria Egypt.
Well, you've got to love what Nigerians are, and that's what I love about victories. Once a win comes in, the spirit of Nigerians have upped. I hope the team continues this way all the way to the final. I would not want to see anything otherwise.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I know that you are like, hey.
You don't face the reality.
With reality is that we're truth is next thing. I know what you're talking about. Reality is, Nigeria has the most goals in this tournament. Nobody has scored as many goals as
Obviously.
12 goals, right?
Yep.
For the first time.
For a very long while.
12 goals. We should give row extension. Sorry, we should give shell extension.
Over what?
Because of that 12 goals they scored.
Please go on, Fanny.
let's talk about top scorers. Shebi, you want to have who again has scored as many goals as we have? Call the top scorer in this tournament.
Ibrahim Diaz.
Goal. How much? What is his goal contribution?
Victor Osimhen.
What's his goal contribution?
None, but at least
He has scored 4 goals.
Yes, he has
What
scored
is
4
his goals and assist goal contribution together? 4.
Just 4.
3. Lukman has 7.
3 assists. 4 assists, 3 goals.
Osimhen has 3 goals.
But they won't look at that. It is number of
No,
goals
they
you
will look
scored.
at that. They will look at it.
If you're
For
going to vote,
MVP, they will look at it.
if you're going to get the highest goal scorer of the tournament,
MVP. I know that. You know what's good. You know,
Highest
you know,
goal scorer
you know
of
what?
the
You know what is
tournament.
helping Diaz? He has played 4 matches.
Lukman has played 3.
3 matches. 7 in 3.
You can't alter the records now.
Prince, you're a bad man.
Ow.
Prince, you're a bad man. Okay, say it to Prince now.
Ow.
Somebody has created 7 goals
It's his
in
choice now.
3 games, and you still say the person is not.
Reality now, black and white.
This show, for you, this show is against Nigeria kicks.
You said so.
It's supposed to be Africa kicks. Celebrate your African brothers.
Viewers watching us out there know that I'm saying it real.
Well, how about you? What do you think about our top scorers and so far this tournament?
I think they've done amazingly well. I was, the last AFCON, we were finding it difficult to score.
Very true.
But this AFCON, it's been a go galore. Thanks to Demola Lookman, also Victor Osimhen, and every other person that have contributed to Nigerian scoring in this AFCON. I think it's a good one.
To add to that, it's been a long while. We look at African football, the tail is very physical, the goals don't come, the flair is not there. This edition has been quite exciting with so many goals from the teams that came to participate.
I know it's a bit too early, but this compared to Cote d'Ivoire, what do you say? I think Cote d'Ivoire was a bit more flamboyant out the pitch. I think the football was tough, but I think it was a bit more flamboyant off the pitch in terms of there were stories, there were headlines, and there were loads of things.
Don't forget again that the cultural background
Again,
also
that
affects the tournaments.
But since you mentioned the football style, maybe that brings the question that Hugo Bros, the South African coach, was saying. South Africa predominantly picks players from their PSL, right? And it's not because they have a choice outside of South Africa.
No, they don't.
They don't, right? And he said that it's time for South Africans to start going out. And he used the Nigerian situation as an example where there's a lot of European influence which we're seeing in the football because we're now the yardstick for a lot of people. Morocco are good, right? And they also have a lot of foreign imports. But obviously, this
compared to us,
nobody's playing compared to what we're doing.
We have more.
Is it making sense? What Hugo Bros is saying? Because that brings up, I want you on this because that brings that question again of NPFL/European dichotomy. If the South African manager is saying South Africans need to start going out to Europe to get that sort of influence, doesn't it automatically cripple their own league? Because we are suffering from it. National team football-wise is working well for us. But club football, it doesn't. Because a South African team beats Nigeria home and away. They went to the Club World Cup. We're not there. So national team football, we enjoy. But club football, we suffer.
I think Hugo Bros is just being emotional.
Because he lost?
Because he lost. Because I think the PSL over the years have been doing great. And we have even Nigeria players playing there. Our first choice goalkeeper plays in the PSL. So I think it's just being emotional and being out of the tournament. It's just all over the place. The PSL has been doing fantastically well, if there is any English like that. And I think, having foreign export is not a bad thing, but the league is doing quite well. We saw what Morocco too are doing. Yeah, they have foreign export, but you could tell that their league is actually doing very well. We have even other countries, plying their trade there. I think Namibian captain, also their striker. I'm trying to. I'm trying to remember his name. Plays in PSL. Plays in Mamelodi Sundowns. I think he played against Remo. I'm trying to remember his name now. So even this guy,
Uganda first choice
goalkeeper Dennis Iyongo played there.
Yeah,
plays there. Even the best right back in Africa right now, Mudau Kuliso, plays for Mamelodi Sundowns. So I think
the best right back in Africa.
Yes, Mudau Kuliso.
Let me take
fantastic player.
Let me take it from another angle.
Fantastic player.
I think I want to agree with Okwe that.
So I think Hugo Bros is just being emotional.
Yes, that's just what I want to say. But another very fantastic angle. There is more money pumped into the PSL than what you have in the NPFL, and that is also a motivation for the players in there. And there's brand association compared to what we're having here. If we can redivert this energy into the NPFL, we'll have a similar playing ground.
Okay.
I think the NPFL, we shouldn't talk about it. We are still far, very far.
The reason why I just mentioned it was because of what Tunga Bro said.
Yes.
Right? I'm saying that if he's saying, because we always, we criticize our own a lot, both the NPFL, the Super Eagles. Before the team went to this tournament, a lot of Nigerians did not believe in the team. As a matter of fact, they wrote the team off.
Because of the playoff.
But no two tournaments are the same, one. And two, history showed that, we spoke about it here on the show, Nigeria naturally plays well when they go to AFCON. Naturally, we got the most semi-final appearance.
Yeah.
Right? I think we got the most silver. I know we got the most bronze. Right?
In fact, we'll be in the most finals.
So, if for a team to get to a final, it means that you do well, because 16 or 8 or whatever number, because now it's 24 teams. 24 teams come in. The last time was 24. And from the 24, we're in the final 2. Right? So, it shows that there's some form of consistency. 2019, when it was introduced first, we're in the final 3.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in the final 3 because we got a bronze medal in that one. 2021, we lost out earlier.
Yeah.
But the next one, we made it to the final 2. So that's 3-2 in the last 3 events. Shows you there's some form of progress. The team is progressing after not appearing in 2015 and 2017 at the AFCON. So again, I think that the argument goes here or there. People will say, yes, domestically is good. I like domestic football, but I'm saying that when we come to the bread and butter of African football, which is the Africa Cup of Nations, Nigeria always stands tall.
Absolutely.
All right.
And Nigeria is different from South Africa. We are all over everywhere.
Talent-wise.
So
That's
I just
a
think
plus.
Go Bros is just being
why are you looking at me?
emotional.
It's the truth.
We're both former champions now. I didn't know won the AFCON.
Yes, we're both
Did they
former
do
champions.
Mago to win the AFCON?
No, yes.
Please, let's leave this show.
96
Let's go.
Nations Cup.
Let's
They
go.
were lucky the Super Eagles were not there.
Why were you not there?
There was a sanction from the then head of state.
How did this Africa that do it?
It has got to do with brotherhood.
Yes, because I remember I already called for a forfeit now, but I remember that it's a new year, and you're not ready for it.
Forfeit or what?
Because you said Nigeria will lose now.
You're still going back.
I like to go back.
I don't like auto reverse.
For me to go forward, I have to first trace myself.
I don't like auto reverse. Move forward.
Let's be going forward. All right, so that's what it is for us. We made our thoughts, we've heard our predictions, and obviously it's all over the place in terms of football. I want to see great football. That's what I want to see, and I hope the best teams win from the Africa Cup of Nations quarterfinal stage. I'll return before the semi-finals, hopefully. Share our thoughts moving towards next weekend's final, by the way. But before we go, outside of watching the Cup of Nations, any other great things you guys have got lined out for this weekend?
Just to watch the Cup of Nations.
I started playing more games. So. I brought that from the box. It's permanently now on the floor.
Finally.
It's now on the floor permanently. So I played it a lot more.
I have my conversion to attend on Sunday.
Oh, really? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And when you want to chill, do you want to watch film and chill this weekend?
No, I'm watching AFCON.
How many matches you have called? What will you do your Sunday?
AFCON.
Oh God, now watch. Don't talk. Well, we hope you enjoyed what we served you. There'll be more to come from us right here on our Rebel Studios. Big thanks to Prince Luviesa and Opemi Moro Anthony. Have yourself a great time. We'll catch you next time right here on Africa Kicks. Bye.
Hey, drop.